Should an American citizen be in prison without the right to appear before a judge, an impartial judge, and plead his case? That's the issue in a big Supreme Court case, a very important Supreme Court case that was recently heard, and the decision, no doubt, will be momentous. The real issue is the writ of habeas corpus, which is found in Article 1, Section 9 of the United States Constitution. The Founding Fathers thought the writ of habeas corpus was so important that it was actually placed in the original body of the Constitution. It didn't come later with an amendment. They thought it was so important. People like Alexander Hamilton, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, this was so important that it was put in the original Constitution. What we have now is we have two American citizens, Mohammed Munaf and Shaki Omar, who were captured in the Middle East, in Europe, and now they find themselves in a prison outside of Baghdad run by American soldiers. But these are American citizens, and the people who are controlling them are American soldiers, although it's called a multinational base. The Bush administration is saying these people have no rights at all. They can be subjected to a military commission where they can't put on the kind of defense that you would in a civilian court. And that's what you usually do with prisoners of war and people who really are foreigners, if we want to put it in that vernacular. But these are American citizens, and that's the crucial issue here. Incredibly, the Bush administration, the President of the United States, has said that American citizens that are abroad need to take what they get in terms of torture and abuse if they're basically stupid enough to be in a foreign country. Well, that goes against everything that our Constitution stands for. The President also claims that he's spreading freedom and democracy around the world. Well, if we're treating American citizens like this, and we're treating detainees in Guantanamo without rights, these are foreign citizens in Guantanamo, not American citizens like this case is dealt with, allowing the CIA to capture people and put them away and torture them. The whole idea of spreading democracy around the world is a complete sham. George Bush feels that he can actually hold an American citizen under American military control, and they can't have rights to the Constitution. They will not have rights to the Constitution. What this does, it completely guts the Constitution. It not only guts the Constitution, but it guts the mother of all rights, which is the writ of habeas corpus. And I keep telling people that if we don't have a right to file some kind of pleading, a paper, and get out of jail if we're captured by people in this country, in a foreign country, and under American control, if we don't have that right, then we've become a totalitarian state, an authoritarian state, where we have a dictator who says, you don't have any rights if I decide you don't have any rights. And that's what we're faced with this very, very important Supreme Court case with Munaf and Omar. Again, I emphasize, we're not saying that these people should be set free. What we're saying is they just need the right to go before a judge, and let's see if they've done anything. We don't know. And they're basically despairing. They don't know if they'll ever get out of this place. They don't have a right to plead their innocence. They may be guilty. We don't know. So all we're saying is let's honor the Constitution, the writ of habeas corpus, and before we imprison American citizens, let's let them go before a judge and let's see if they're guilty of what they're charged with.